Hey everyone, Spencer Jones here with the Jonesin 4 show, here doing a solo show for all of you. And so thank you so much for watching, tuning in to this show. I really appreciate all of you watching this on YouTube, listening to it on whatever podcast platform I could talk really, that you're listening to this on, and just being here. Thank you so much for your support. I really love having you part of the Jonesin 4 tribe. So thank you, thank you, thank you. If you like these shows, please do me a quick favor and subscribe to them, leave a comment, leave a rating. All that stuff helps us out for sure. So if you could do that, I would truly be grateful to all of you. All right, so today's solo show, we're going to have some fun. I'm going to share something with you that has really changed my life and has helped me live a better life, so much so, and I know it's going to help you. So let me ask you these questions. Would you like to have less stress in your life? Would you like to feel more at peace? Would you like to do things that you enjoy, that you're passionate about more often? How would you like to spend more time with the people that matter to you? How would you like to feel truly amazing? If you would like to have those things, if you'd like to experience that in your life, then keep listening and follow what I'm about to share with you, because those are the changes I noticed for me in my life. And that is the tool I use, the sequence I followed is the priority compass. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm using my priorities to guide me. So let me just tell this to you and share this with you. Your future is up to you. I don't care if you just graduated high school, if you're in college, if you're working, or if you're 70 years old enjoying retirement life, right? Your future is up to you. So many of the times in our life, heck, I would say the majority of times in our life, it seems that we are living our life by someone else's priorities, by someone else's expectations of us. And you know what? And we need to do that sometimes as kids, right? As we're growing up, we need to follow those guidelines. We need to do what our teacher says, what our parents say, so that we can learn and grow. But then once you graduate and you're living your life on your own, as it were, we're not really, because we're living by other people's priorities, what other people deem as worthy, as necessary for us to live our best life. And you know what? That's no way to live. The way to live is to take control. Take control of the car, to put your hands on the steering wheel and start driving it, right? Own your experience, own your future, create your own future. And you do that by knowing what your priorities are, by making sure that you know what they are, and then living your life and leading your life with them as your compass. So you get to design your own future, essentially, right? You get to design your own future using your priorities to guide you. So I'm going to share two different ways, two different steps, really, of how to make sure your priorities, and we're going to talk about how you use them as your compass. So if this interests you, keep listening, folks, because this is where it gets fun. It's going to take a little bit of work. I'm not going to lie. It's going to take work. But let's be honest. The little bit of work, the little bit of time you put into this, maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes, probably at most at first, is going to change your life. Are you willing to do that? Are you willing to take that short time to change your life? I know, I would, and I have, and it has changed mine. Okay. So here's how you figure out what your priorities are, because you can't have your priorities be your compass if you don't know what your priorities are. So here's how you figure them out. First, you brainstorm. You brainstorm a list of everything that's important to you. You think of, man, this matters to me. This is really important to me. I care about this. This keeps me up at night. Oh man, this drives me, right? You think of everything that's important to you, whether it keeps you up at night, whether it drives you, whether it's really important to you, whatever it is, anything under the moon and stars and everywhere around and above, write it down. So take a time to brainstorm and make this massive brainstorm list. It can be sloppy, it doesn't matter. Just get it on a piece of paper and write down this list of everything that's important to you. Now, that's probably the easier step of the two. The second step here is to organize them, to rank them from most important, your biggest priority, the thing that's most important to you, down to the ones that are less important to you, right? So from most important to not as important. I'm not saying they're not important because it's a priority, right? But not as important as some of the first ones that you have on your list. Now, everybody's list is going to be different. Everybody's list is going to have different things on it. And you know what? That's okay. That's one of the fun things, because if we all had the same things, man, resources would be short in this world. But you know what? They're not. Everyone's different because everybody's unique. You're unique. Your list is going to look different than mine. And while we might have some similarities, there's going to be differences. Some examples of things to have on your list, I'll tell you ones from mine. Spending time with my wife. Right, that's one of my top priorities. Being able to spend quality time, not just physical time, but the mental time with her as well. Right, so spending quality time with my wife, it's one of them. Spending time with family is another one. Empowering and encouraging others to chase their goals, to live their life to the max, is one of my priorities. That's one of the reasons why I do the Jonesin 4 show. Right? And then chasing my passions of kayak fishing, of hiking, of being outdoors and just being outside, which I love, right? That's one of my priorities. So those are just a couple of mine, and there's many more on my list, and some are higher ranked, some are lower ranked, and that's okay. Come up with your list, brainstorm, just get it all, mentally vomit and write down everything that's on your list, not to be gross, but get everything out, all ideas out, and then rank them. The ranking is going to be a little bit harder because you have to truly analyze it. Be honest with yourself. Don't do what you think society wants you to do. Don't think don't rank them in a sense of what you think I would want you to do, because this needs to be from you. It needs to be a personal thing from you. So take the time to really rank that list to what's true to you in your heart. Okay, so that's how you get your priorities, and that's how you rank them, right? So you see which one's most important to you, and then you rank them, and that's great. Now you got your priorities. Yes, awesome. Now comes the rest of your life, and that's using them as your compass. So if you think of a compass, right, it has north, west, south, east, and little degrees and all that good stuff on it, right? A compass helps guide people. Especially back in the day before we had GPS and all that stuff, people used their compass to know which way to go to get to wherever they needed to go, right? Which way was north, and how many paces did they need to go to get to this location or this location, right? You think of treasure maps, right? It had a compass on it, and then directions of how to get anywhere. Okay. Your life is like that, except there's no treasure chest except for finding and being truly happy, which is this thing that you should do and have inside you all year round, every day. And if you're not sure about that, check back a couple episodes to one of the shows I did called Lucking into Joy. And I share some ways of how you can find true inner joy, inner happiness. But I digress. If you want to make sure you are truly happy as well with those other things, you need to be using your priorities as your compass. So what do? You get an opportunity. Opportunities come your way so many times a day. It's crazy, and it's going to feel exhausting at first, but the more you do it, the easier this gets. So let's say an opportunity comes your way. Let's just say you have this opportunity to coach your son's football team. Awesome. So you got this cool opportunity to coach. And so when you look at your list of priorities and you go, okay, does this align with this one? Oh, look, I want to spend more time with my kids. Yep, great, that aligns with I get to spend more time with my son. But I'm not spending time with my daughter as much. I'm a little gone away from home, but it aligns with these couple. But then it doesn't align with these other ones, and actually it would take away from some of these other ones. And so you think about it. You look at your list. Where does it align with your priorities? Where doesn't it? And then you say yes if the majority of it aligns with your priorities, and there's and if it can fit within your schedule, right? So hopefully you've already scheduled your day and your life out a bit, because that's going to help you accomplish so much more and be happier and more at peace, right? So you say yes to that opportunity if it aligns with your priorities and it can fit within your schedule. You can change your schedule and make it fit, and then you're happy with it. Sit with it for a little bit. Think about it. Make sure that you're happy with that choice before you just, say yes and just go for it. Make sure that you're truly happy with it. Then, so that's if you say yes. You say no then if it does not align with your priorities, or if the majority of the stuff doesn't align. Heck, maybe some of those priorities that it aligns with are the lower ranking ones, but it doesn't align with some of the higher ones. Right? Maybe the number might be outweighed, but the weight, the height, the importance of those priorities don't line up right. They don't equal out right, right? So you say no. You say no if it doesn't align, and if it does not fit within your schedule, you say no. Now, the hard thing is, many of us, myself included, are people pleasers. We want to say yes. We like saying yes to opportunities because we think it can help us grow. Yes, because we don't want to disappoint the other person, or we don't want to hurt the other person. But guess what? You're not helping them. You're actually hurting them by saying yes to an opportunity that you can give it your all. If it doesn't drive you, if it doesn't make you excited, doesn't get you going, you're doing them a disservice, because there's someone else who will be will be more excited and can give whatever opportunity that they're offering more energy, more enthusiasm, more whatever, just because it fits with them more. And that's nothing to be ashamed of. If you say yes to that, then you're doing them a disservice. You're doing yourself a disservice. You're going to be more stressed. You're going to, be more agitated. You won't be at peace as much, and so many other things will happen. So if you just force yourself, be strong, be brave, say no to that opportunity, you're going to feel less stressed. You're going to have more peace. And think about this. If you say no to that opportunity that doesn't align, that gives you the opportunity then to say yes to other opportunities that come your way. Because if you said yes to that one that doesn't align, well, also now you don't have time, right? You just don't have time in your schedule to fit those ones, the other opportunities that come your way that might align more. So I'm not saying say no to everything, but be really selective of what you say yes to. See if it aligns with your priorities. Use your priorities, the list that you have as your compass. Check in with all the opportunities. Is it taxing? At first it is. It's tricky because you're constantly looking at your list and going back like, oh, does this align? Oh, does this align? Oh, does this align? But then over time, you get better at it. You get faster at it because you know your priorities and you know what fits and what doesn't fit. And sure, you're going to make mistakes at times, but guess what? That's okay. It's okay that you make mistakes. As long as you learn from them and grow from them, you're going to be okay. So if you want to have less stress, if you want to feel more at peace, right? Spend more time with people that matter to you and feel truly amazing, take the time, take the couple minutes to create a list of your priorities and then use that as your compass for your life. When I did that, holy cow, my life changed. I felt so much more at peace. I'm able to chase my passions that much more, and I'm able to do the things I love to do and meet all my priorities of spending time with my family, chasing my passions, being outdoors, all of that, so much more, just by doing this exercise of the priority compass. So I hope that all of you will take the couple minutes, 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes to create a list of your priorities and then start applying it to your life. Because once you do, you start living your life by it, wow, it's truly incredible. So folks, I hope you like this shorter episode of the Jonesin 4 show. Let me know. I love it to get your comments. Do you like these shorter solo shows? Do you like the interview shows more? Let me know. Send me a message, email me, drop a comment, anything like that. I would love to find out your thoughts about this. And as always, please subscribe to the show and make sure that you don't miss out on any of the awesome content coming your way, because I know it's going to help you live your life to the max. All right, folks, thanks for tuning in and watching. And until next time, I will catch y'all later. Hey everyone, Spencer Jones, and I'm sorry to butt in like this, but I'll keep this really short and sweet. I want to help you live your life to the max. I want to help you chase your passions to get the most out of life. And I wrote a book to help you do that. It's my latest book. It's called Chase Your Passions. It's available on Amazon, and I know it can help you change your life and help you live your life to the max. It's basically in the book, I walk you through how to create the ultimate roadmap to success. Whatever that success looks like for you, it walks you through it. Everybody has a different roadmap because everybody's dream, everybody's goal is different. So everybody's roadmap is going to be different. But this book helps you, guides you in creating your personal roadmap to success. So folks, don't delay. Get on Amazon and just look up Chase Your Passions. I put Spencer Jones in there too, just to be safe, so it pulls up right away. Or go to my website, spencermjones.com, and get your copy of it today. And heck, get the Priorities of Practice journal with it, because that companion journal, that makes it that much sweeter. All right, folks, thanks for listening. I told you I'd keep it short and sweet. Catch you soon.